In this video, you'll learn how to design lighting for a new home, including how to choose lighting as well as lighting for different rooms. That's starting right now.
Welcome to Home Buyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
Hi everyone, I'm Carl. Welcome to another Home Buyer School video, a channel where you get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips from experts to help you with your home buying journey. Now remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies from the experts, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today I'm joined by Rebecca Hotchkiss, interior designer with Brookfield Residential, and we're going to talk about lighting design for your new home. So Rebecca, how do you choose lighting for your home?
I would say it starts with style and it starts with the type of light. So you have lots of different types of lights throughout your home, whether that be pendants, flush mount lights, recessed light, and then the second thing would be style. So kind of having a main theme and then carrying that throughout the rest of your home.
And you're not talking about having the exact same type of lighting throughout your whole house, right?
No, for sure not. I mean, I would say kind of pick a color, pick a style, but it will vary depending on your fixture. So your pendant light will likely look different than your flush mount light, even though they can be sort of from the same family.
So when you talk about style, what do you mean?
I mean color, shape, size, that kind of thing. They all come into play with style.
And how much lighting do you need in a home?
I always say go for more.
Okay.
It's really a pain down the road to have to try and add more light in. It's better at the beginning when you wire your home to make sure that you have enough.
And you can always add, I guess, like a dimmer to make sure it's, changes the different mood or the different lighting type, right?
Absolutely, and you can have different circuits too. So I mean, you can put your pendant lights on, you can put one row of your living room on, all at different times.
So Rebecca, when you install lighting in your home or develop a lighting plan, do you think about replacement or maintenance as part of that plan?
I mean, you should. There are some areas in your home, like a stairwell or a high vaulted ceiling, that are going to be a little bit harder to get to. So think about a fixture that's going to make it easier on you down the road when you either have to change that light bulb or dust the fixture, that kind of thing. I mean, generally speaking, an average ladder is okay to hop on to change a bulb in an 8-foot, 10-foot ceiling, but anything higher than that, maybe take into consideration.
Okay. And how about let's go through the rooms, especially the rooms that are that are used frequently, right? So what kind of light would you think about using for a bathroom?
Bathroom, I mean, you have vanity lights, you have overhead lights. Generally, we kind of say 3 light sources would be ideal, whether that's natural light, like a spotlight or a task light, ambiance light, overhead light. Each room will be a little bit different, but kind of balancing different types of light really helps out.
How about a bedroom?
A bedroom, I mean, you'll have your overhead light and natural light. Lots of people have bedside lights.
Yes.
So that kind of would check off your 3 boxes there.
And how about a living room? I guess that's the one where you can have a lot of different types of light.
For sure, you can
right?
have floor lamps, you can have table lamps, you can have overhead lights. I mean, even if you've got an open concept in your kitchen, sometimes you have under cabinet lighting. It just depends. It depends on your home, but making sure you've got a wide variation really helps.
And how about the kitchen?
Kitchen, I mean, you've got pendants for sure, that's a big one. Generally some overhead lights, some people have track lighting. Like I said, you can have cabinet lighting. You can either...
What is a cabinet light, by the way?
It's kind of a focal point under your cabinet. You can have either a strip of lights or you can have a few puck lights. It just adds another dimension.
So Rebecca, what happens if at the end of your light design, you found out that, say, 1 or 2 of the rooms is not as well lit as you thought? What would you do then?
In that case, I'd probably add floor lamps. I would add table lamps. You can get larger scale ones, smaller scale, so depending on how much light you really need, maybe there's multiple bulbs in one of those lights that will add to that. So it kind of just depends on the space, but I would definitely think your best route is to add lighting fixtures that you can plug into receptacles yourself.
And in terms of design, do you also install or think about lighting in terms of the design?
For sure. I mean, if you've got a country style home, going with country style lights. I mean, modern with modern lights. There are different finishes with lights as well. You can do chrome, you can do kind of a brushed stainless finish, you could do bronze, you can do black, all sorts. So it's definitely important to tie that in with the look of your home. People sometimes say that lighting is the jewelry of the home.
So Rebecca, do you have anything else to add in terms of lighting design for a new home?
I really think it should be something that complements the rest of your home, whether that's in style, color, functionality. I really think it's important to add that to your whole picture, so make sure it all works together.
Perfect. And the question of the day I have for you is, what kind of lighting design did you have for your home? And were there any structural challenges that you actually encountered with your home that maybe prevented a certain lighting style? Let us know in the description below. And if you want to know more about interior design for your home, check out these great playlists here, and I'll catch you in our next video.